What is going down, everybody? Today, I'm back with another one of my Vegas videos. We're checking out the Circa. Everything about the Circa is awesome. From the food to the swim pool, the sports book. So anyway, here I am. I had a nice rental. I had a Silverado for this trip, which was pretty badass. But you go into the garage Mahal. You know, obviously parking's always going to be a lot in Vegas, but it's a nice parking garage. This is, of course, Fremont Street. You're not, right on the strip, but that has some perks. A lot of perks, actually. I'll get into those as we go. This was also the $400 all-in package. You probably heard about this. It's still going on right now. It's a great deal. You get $100 restaurant credit, resort credit, and so for 2 nights at the Circa, it's good value. It's a great hotel, beautiful hotel. Like I said, you're in Fremont Street, with the whole neon roof and whatnot. It's cool, especially like I was there over here during St. Patrick's Day. It's a lot of fun. There's a shot of it. If you're on a lower floor, you may hear it a bit, but it's a newly built building, so you don't hear it too much. Of course, it is, for those of you with kids, it is a 21 and up only building. And like right there, they do check IDs at all the entrances. So if you're one of those people, you're conscious about your age, you want to feel younger, you can go here. Go ahead and go here because you'll be getting checked all the time. Bathrooms were nice. The rooms are good. They give you these nice armoires to put your clothes in. Here, I like these benches because you can put your suitcase underneath it. And the TVs had this little nice touch here. If you're drunk, particularly, these couches will be your good friend. Even the one for the luggage in the corner, if you're drunk enough, I think everyone's got one of those friends, particularly when you're staying for a trip on Fremont Street. But, if you need a place to stay in this room, there's ample opportunity. Most come with a little iPad there. I was there with a few people, so I got a few different shots of all their rooms, but it's all pretty much the same stuff. When it's cold, when it's hot, when it's day, when it's night, there is a bit of a dress code, but as well there should be. It's a good spot. Next, we're going to talk about the Stadium Swim, which is just awesome. You can rent lockers, as you can see here. $40 for a jumbo. Does it come with a hookah? But it's nice to have that option. And if you don't stay here in the hotel, it's $25 general admission. But it's included with you if you stay there. I believe also, too, if you stay at the D or Golden Gate, which have the same owners, those brothers. So anyway, we got one of these day beds. It was nice. I mean, particularly if you're there during March Madness or something. Check out these lifeguard uniforms right there. Look at that. It's like, I'm not surprised if anyone fakes drowning. Sandlot style. Anyway, it's a very cool pool. You definitely feel 20 years younger when you're partying down there. I'm not speaking from my own personal experience, just from what I've been told. And so, here's a couple different views of it from the hotel. So even if you're not looking at a strip view, it's still awesome. They got good finger food down there too. Here's the high limit room. I don't have any footage from there because I lost, so I don't bring it up. But check this out, man. They have got such a badass Sports Center book. My buddy, when he was in Vegas recently, he was here an entire week. He sent me one picture, and it was of this screen right here. So, he also went to the Grand Canyon and the Hoover Dam and other places for the first time, and he still sent this screen, which I think says a lot about the sports book over at Circa. It cost, from my understanding, about $20 million. And I forget the exact dimensions, but I believe it is labeled up here. I put it in here coming up. So, but about 1,000 people can sit there, watch the games. So during a high game, it's just good energy. Here's the VSIN. They do like it's a nice kind of gimmick thing. They do, you know, stats and stuff. I guess they record this guy Musburger does that there. But if you're really into that, you probably have a sports betting problem. I'll be honest. But yeah, so anyway, the Stevens brothers own it, who also own the Gate and the D. It's just in their Club One is their whole, you know, program for all of these. But here you go, 3 stories, 78 million pixels. There's 350 seats, viewing for up to 1,000. So during a March Madness game or something like that, it's just incredible. And I like that the owners commonly found, you know, walking the floor as an owner should be. Here is their incredible restaurant, Barry's. I've been here a bunch of times. They're still getting awards each year. You know, sometimes new hotels open up and their restaurants are you know, more of a bust. But this place is fantastic. The service, the food. Here you got surf and turf. It was delicious. You know, the loaded baked potato. Everything here is done well. You know, you know what I mean? Oh, that's my cousin. Ignore that. Anyway, everything here is done well. The rib caps, when they smoke the drinks, all that, you know, all the gimmicks and the whatnots. But it was good. Is every piece of food, you know, 10 out of 10? No, but it's you don't walk away feeling like you got burnt for what you paid, even though it is pricey. I did get a little bit of a baccarat win in. Heyo. After that, this is their burger place, which is, I like this place because win or lose in the casino, this place makes you feel like a winner. You know, for Vegas, the prices are reasonable. I went the other day to Zaxby's. I got like a chicken combo meal. It was almost $20. So, you know, it's not that bad considering you're on Fremont Street. You get some wings. Look at that, the fries. My kids love the fries. They love the onion rings. This place, East 8, pretty good. I don't have that much footage from here. I was here when I was nursing a hangover, right? So I got some of the steamed eggs, which, you know, helps with that. My wife makes those. Anyway, good stuff. It's like Asian fusion. You know, it's a good spot. It's a good spot. I like it. Is it a little more overpriced than it would be the rest of the country? Yeah, sure. But that's everywhere you go in the Vegas. There's the eggs. Then you got some lamb chops. You know, you got your noodles, you got your bok choy, they got a lot of bars here. They got the Girth Bar, the Mega Bar, you know, a lot of entendres, if you catch my drift. They're all really fantastic. I mean, look at this bar. This is fun. And they got one on the outside, too, for the Fremont Street experience. It's not, I mean, obviously, if you got kids, you're not going to be coming to Circa. They're not even allowed in there. But, you know, if you're on a guy's trip or you're just, you know, looking for a sort of a more party environment, gambling friendly, you know, you can be drunk walking around at 4 a.m. You're not going to be getting any eye rolls here. It's one of the, and that's true of most of Vegas, but certain places you feel like you're in there, you just get the, you know, the joint. Anyway, listen, this is Saginaw's. It's a good deli, and I know my delis. I grew up with my delis, okay? We all got a bunch of food here. I'll show you some of it. It reminds me of like the Planet Hollywood kind of main, you know, diner, or your typical all-American type style diner. There's the mozzarella sticks, a little different. The food sets it apart a little bit. You know, here's like some egg rolls that it's like trying to look, you know, I guess like a cigar. Those were pretty good. You know, the fried pastrami and all that, the onion rings. You can't complain. I mean, are you going to write home about it? No. The prices aren't going to make you take out a second mortgage either, like some of the other places. So all in all, it's good food. If you're staying there in their hotel and you got a lot of people, you want to please a lot of different, here's the lasagna, a lot of different palates. You know, it works. But, you know, it's okay. The latkes were good. I mean, you know, it was like what, $350-400 for all that food amongst us. They got a coffee place, and so, you know, Circa has really a lot to offer for being at the end of the strip. I mean, the Fremont part of the strip. Here they got swimsuits. They got, you know, everything you need. When you add in the swim place and the sports book and a lot of good games in the casino, 2 floors of gaming, it's just a really nice all adult type casino. I recommend it. Go ahead and like and subscribe, yada, yada, yada. Alrighty, have a good one.